Good afternoon, all of you. Now, before the summer break, we have completed till exercise 3.1, in which we have studied about the relation between degree and radian, and we have completed exercise 3.1. Now, today we'll start exercise 3.2, but before that, we should learn some sign conventions for trigonometric functions. The first thing which you have to keep in mind that whenever we are measuring the angle anti-clockwise direction, the value of angle is taken positive whenever you are going anti-clockwise direction. That means other than the clock direction. Anti-clockwise, the angle is always positive, and whenever you are measuring the angle clockwise, suppose this is the horizontal line, if you are measuring the angle in anti-clockwise direction, the angle will be positive, and when you are going in clockwise direction, the angle will be negative. Now what I have done, I have taken a circle of radius 1 unit. Radius is 1 unit, and I have taken a point A. Suppose the angle subtended by this OA line, OA hypotenuse OA is say angle X. Now because we are going in anti-clockwise direction, so this angle will be positive X. And I have taken the coordinate of A point as A comma B. Suppose this length is A, this length is B. So this distance will be how much? X now, because you know the arc equals to length of arc equals to angle multiplied by radius. Angle is X radian and length of radius is 1. So this arc length will be how much? X radian. This will be X radian. So if I same arc length, if I take downside and I name this point as Q. So now the angle, if we measure the angle, now this is the clockwise direction. So this angle will be negative X. So this is plus X clockwise and this is minus X. So what are the coordinates of A point? A point coordinates will be A comma B. Now this length is A and this length is B. So what are the coordinates? A comma B. So from triangle OAB, this is right angle triangle. This is a right angle triangle. From this triangle, if I take out the value of sine X, so sine is perpendicular upon hypotenuse, that is B upon 1. So on cross multiplying, what is the value of B? Sine X. So we can say that the coordinate of A point, this will be, value of B is sine X. Similarly, in the same triangle, if I take out the value of cos X, cos X will be base upon hypotenuse, base is A, hypotenuse is 1. So on cross multiplying, A will be cos X. So what is the value of A? It will be now cos X. So these are the coordinate of A point in terms of sine and cos. A will be cos X, B will be sine X. Similarly, from this triangle, if I take the value of sine of minus X, now the angle is minus X, no? It will be base upon, perpendicular upon hypotenuse. Perpendicular is B and hypotenuse is 1. So it will be, value of B from here will come sine of minus X. The value of B will be sine of minus X. Similarly, from this triangle, the value of cos of minus X. Cos is base upon hypotenuse, A upon 1. So cos of minus X is A upon 1. So we get A equals to cos of minus X. And from above, we got A equal to cos X. And this is A cos of minus X. Now what are the coordinates? This is A comma B. What are the coordinates of Q point? A comma minus B, na, because here the B will be negative. So if I compare the coordinates of A are cos X comma sin X. Coordinate of A are cos X comma, this is cos X comma sin X. And what are the coordinate of Q point? Q point are cos of minus X. A coordinate is cos of minus X and B coordinate is actually minus B. So minus times of sine of minus X. So these are the coordinates. Now if I compare them, cos X and this is cos of minus X, because both are same A and A, so I can compare these two. So from here what I get? Cos of minus X equal to cos of X. This is the first result. Now this is B coordinate and this is minus B coordinate. B and minus B. So we can compare these two. Sine of minus X equals to minus times of sine of minus X is equal to sine X, or sine of minus X is minus times of sine X. So these are the two very important results. Cos of minus theta is always cos theta. Negative sign will get removed whenever we have cos and sec. And if we have a negative sign in sine, sine of minus X is minus of sine X. Similarly, we can have for tan x also. Tan of minus x is again minus times of 10x. So these are the three results: cos minus x cos x, sin minus x minus sin x, and tan of minus x is minus 10x.